Does your truck sag like this when you're towing or got something in the bed? This quick $200 upgrade can be done in less than an hour, and it can fix all those problems. Let's get to it.
2 days, 2 dogs, 1 rig, let's go. Running on coffee and kibble.
So today we're going to be installing the Timbren SES suspension upgrade system, replacing the stock bump stocks in the truck. Kit comes with 2 mounting brackets, comes with 2 spacers if you need them, the bump stocks themselves, some hardware, and instructions. From what I understand, the stock 2012 F-150 today, and most they say you're not going to need the spacers, but save them in case you ever do a lift kit, or we might need them. We'll check that at the end. All right, tools are pretty minimal. We're just going to need a couple sockets, a couple ratchets. I have a longer one here, plus one with a breaker bar in case we need it. These stocks are 13 millimeters to get off, and you're going to need a extension. And then the bolts in this kit are a 17 millimeter to install it. A couple safety things. If I'm working on the truck underneath it, I always like to wear my smartwatch. In case anything happens, it's right on my wrist to call. Ashley's not home right now. And the other thing I like to keep from underneath the truck is a alert device close by to call for help if anything happens. I'm going to jack it up for this project. Set the parking brake. Chalk your tires. Make sure the truck's going to go nowhere. If you are going to have to jack your truck up, just jack it up. Make sure you put it on jack stands. So we're going to start over here on the driver's side. We're going to remove the old one. We're going to start with that 13 millimeter bolt. You're going to need a 6-inch extension, or 2-3 inches, whatever works. You're just going to get that bolt out, and then we're going to remove the old one. I was being a little stubborn, so we brought in some power tools, knocked it out the rest of the way.
Before we roll.
So this was being a little stubborn to come off, so shot some PB Blaster up in there and let it sit for a little bit. I double checked that there was no extra bolt in there or something like that, but no, it was just rusted on there. These are the known problem with these; they get rusted onto the frame. So shot some PB Blaster, and then we're just gonna knock it out with a hammer. Worked well. So we're gonna start. Put these pointers to the inside of the frame, and then it's just going to go up at that old hole with the small bolt, and you're going to secure these to its snug. There's no torque specifications that Timbren provided, or at least that I could find. If you happen to find them or know them, drop it in the comments, but I couldn't find just that it was snug.
Safety's how we rock and roll. Bolts on a hitch, torque and spec, weight distribution double check, breakaway cable clipped in clean, mirrors wide so I can see. Test the brakes, give a pull, feel that trailer nice and full. No sway bar slack, no guessing games, count the things before we claim. Battery charge, doors latch down, awning lock jacks off.
So after that's tightened to snug, you're going to bring in the bump. And same thing, just gonna put it in with the bolt. These are the medium-sized bolts that I use. There is a larger bolt. Larger bolt is if you need the spacers, but we ended up not needing the spacers. Spoiler alert! But if you do need, then you're gonna have to use the longer bolts. And same thing, just tighten these down till they're snug. Hey, if you guys are enjoying this content, do us a favor, drop a comment and like and subscribe. So next you want to make sure the car is on the ground. All 4 tires nice flat and level, and you're going to measure the bump stock to the axle. It's got to be a 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches. If it is any longer than 1.5 inches, you're going to have to use the spacers to drop them down. Alright, so rinse and repeat on the passenger side. Same thing, remove the old one. Gotta use some more power tools. Alright, so these are both of them installed, all good. Both within the 1.5 inch. And good to go. Here's the old ones completely removed, definitely pretty rusted out. Had to remove the jack. We did have to end up jacking up the car a little bit because we ran out of space to get the ratchet on with the new ones. And that's a wrap. Another mod for the truck by Weekends on Wheels. Now it's time to have some lunch with Ashley that she's home from work. Thanks for hanging out with me.